Hi, my name is Franc Anderson and I'd like to show you how to develop a black and white film. First of all, when you take the cassette out of the camera, there will be no film leader. So we have to, first of all, extract the leader of the film. You will need a film leader extractor. It has two blades which slide like this. Insert both of the blades through the trap, the light trap of the cassette. And then you push one of the blades in. Rotate the film till you hear it click. Now rotate the film until you hear a click. Push in the second blade and hey presto, out comes the leader like magic. I'm going to cut the end cut the leader off, and then I'm going to load it into the spiral, okay? Okay. Now carefully pull out a few centimeters of the main body of the film, because we're going to cut off the first part here of the leader. So, I just take off the leader, like so, and now we're ready. Now at the moment the film is safely inside its cassette, so it cannot be exposed to light. From now on what happens is going to happen in total darkness. So you're going to have to use either a dark room, which is completely light tight, or you can use a changing bag and work inside the bag. Again, no light will enter the bag, and so it can't expose the film. So from now on, you have to realize that we're working in total darkness. For that reason, I carefully lay out the things I'm going to need in the dark, because I'm not going to be able to see them. You'll need a pair of scissors, a spiral to load the film into, the core that the spiral sits on. These two things are going to go in to the developing tank, and then in the dark I'm going to put this lid on, and when everything is in the tank and the lid is firmly on, then we can turn the lights back on. But not until then. So first, let's try to load the spiral. This is a spiral of plastic, and the film will end up coiled around and around inside it. Here are the entry points. When you pick up the spiral in the dark, you'll be able to feel them with your fingers in the darkness, like this. So in total darkness, I pull a little bit of film out and crimp the film so it forms a curve. Slide the film into the first part of the spiral, and the spiral has little teeth in there which will pick up the film. Now, you have to let the film dangle. Holding it with both fingers, I'm going to rotate one half of the spiral, and it advances the film into the spiral. Now, holding the film lightly with my other hand, I rotate the spiral backwards again, hold it with this side, forwards again, and the film is slowly advanced into the spiral. I can get a little bit more film by just gently pulling it out of the cassette. Once more, advance the film into the spiral, hold it with the other fingers, hold the film, turn the spiral back, advance again, and so on, and the film slowly moves inside. And you can pull down quite a lot of film, and then I can go like so. And you just keep doing that until it's all inside. Now there's no film left in the cassette. It's tight. I can feel there's no film left. So now I have to cut the cassette off. So I set the spiral down. Again, we're working in darkness, still in darkness. Cut off the end of the film. Gently stretch it. And put the last of the film into the cassette. The spiral, sorry. Now, again in darkness, find and pick up the core. And put the assemblage in here, into the developing tank, and then put on the lid. Now, at this point, just be careful that the threads are not cross-threaded. There. And now, although there's a hole here to pour in developer, it's a light-tight arrangement. And light cannot get in, although the liquid can. So now we have a light-tight tank, and we can turn on the lights, and whatever happens next takes place with the lights on, because now the film in the spiral is sealed inside the tank, and you turn on the lights. Now we have to develop the film, stop it, and fix it, and then wash it. So you have to make up developer, stop bath, and fixer according to the manufacturer's recommendations. And I recommend you keep them in containers like this, because after you're finished you can compress these containers and it keeps air out of them from attacking the liquid. So you pour in the developer, agitate the tank according to the manufacturer's instructions, pull the developer away, then replace it with the stop bath, and then the fixer. The last phase is washing. And in washing, you need to have 3 changes of water. In this case, with this particular tank, the recommended amount of liquid is 250 mils for this tank. It will vary from tank to tank, so you should check the tank manufacturer's instructions as to how much liquid you'll need. It will be the same for each chemical: developer, stop bath, fixer, and finally water. As with all agitation, for the developer and the stop bath and the fixer, for the final washes, put on the lid and you will agitate whatever is in the tank by inversion. You simply hold the tank like so, turn upside down. That's one inversion. For the wash, the recommended way to do it is to put in fresh water at the right temperature and invert it 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Having done that, you pour the water away, replace it with fresh water, and now invert 10 times. Pour the water away, and for the final rinse, you invert it 20 times, and the wash is finished. That guarantees archival washing of your film. 3 changes of water, 5, 10, and 20 inversions, and you're finished. The film then has to be taken out and hung up to dry.